Oh my God, now it's the final decision. We have big news about the Raiders. My friend, I want you to be prepared, because this news just broke and is causing a huge stir. The news is coming, and the NFL is on fire. Today, my friend, you'll be surprised by what's been confirmed. Last season wasn't easy for the Raiders, but if there was one name that shone amidst the chaos, it was Brock Bowers. In his rookie year, the tight end simply ignored the weight of responsibility and showed why he was drafted 13th overall. Now, entering his second season, Bowers is already considered by many to be the best tight end in the NFL. Yes, you read that right. With broken records and decisive plays, he has become the new pillar of the Las Vegas residency. But what really caught everyone's surprise was Bowers' candor when discussing the coaching change. In an interview with Bussin' with the Boys, he opened up about working with Antonio Pierce and the contrast with Pete Carroll. AP was incredible. A true player's coach, always close on our side. But Carroll, he has a special way of bringing everyone together. These words are more than a compliment. They indicate a change in mentality within the locker room. Pierce, despite his charisma and good rapport with the squad, was unable to transform that chemistry into consistent victories. Carroll, however, with all his experience and winning track record, arrives with a clear mission to transform raw talent into truly competitive play. Bowers' presence in this scenario is crucial. He's not only the symbol of the new generation, but now he'll have a more solid quarterback to help him grow even further. And the connection with Pete Carroll promises to unleash his full potential. But if Bowers is ready to soar under Carroll, the next name could shift positions to achieve success. That name is Jamal Adams. If you thought Jamal Adams' arrival at the Raiders would be just another signing, you'd better brace yourself. What's unfolding in Las Vegas goes far beyond a simple meeting between player and coach. In fact, Pete Carroll may be about to completely transform the veteran safety's career, and this move could directly impact the Raiders' defensive success in 2025. It all starts way back in the sensational 2020 trade, when Carroll and the Seahawks gave up 2 first-round picks, a third, and safety Bradley McDougald to bring Jamal Adams from the New York Jets. At the time, Adams was an all-pro, coming off a season with 60 tackles, 7 sacks, 2 induced fumbles, and 1 interception. Staggering numbers for a safety. But his relationship with the Jets was sour, and after openly criticizing coach Adam Gase, he forced his way out. Pete Carroll gambled big, and at least in his first year, he was rewarded. In 2020, Adams had an impressive season in Seattle, recording 11 sacks, a near unique achievement for a player at the position. However, even with this explosive production, doubts always lingered about how to utilize him correctly. From the outset, some in the front office and even outside analysts suggested that Adams should play as a hybrid linebacker, closer to the line of scrimmage, where his physicality could be fully exploited. But Carroll preferred to remain a safety in his traditional role, relying on his coverage ability, even though that wasn't his greatest strength. Time proved that this decision had consequences. In 2021, Adams began to board, and unlike his experience in Seattle, Carroll has more freedom to shape the defense according to the talents he possesses. This time, everything indicates that he will finally implement the plan many expected years ago, positioning Adams further forward as a true pressure weapon in the heart of the defense. Adams, now 29, says he is in peak physical shape. His social media is full of intense workouts, showcasing explosiveness and strength in his cuts, ideal traits for a modern linebacker. And more than that, he arrives at a moment where he now has names like Jermaine Pratt, Jeremy Chin, and Devin White, players who will allow him to create more aggressive and creative defensive packages. In this highly competitive environment, Adams can be repositioned to maximize his speed in pressing the quarterback and his reading of the game against the run game. Pete Carroll has already begun implementing his philosophy in Vegas, speaking openly about the importance of accumulating good days and focusing on every detail. This energy has already begun to rub off on the roster. Rookie Jack Beck, for example, recently said that the new approach puts every player in competition mode every day. This is the kind of atmosphere that can rekindle the flames of experienced players who were slumping, and no one seems to fit that profile more than Jamal Adams. The Raiders' defense in 2024 was weak, winning only 4 games all year. Carroll knows he needs to change his mindset, create a more physical and less predictable defense, and Adams, with his natural intensity, could be the symbol of that turnaround. Imagine the competitive veteran in the box, going head-to-head with running backs, sending quarterbacks packing, and forcing turnovers with his aggressive reading. It's a scenario that, besides reviving the career of analyzing their roster for the season, the wide receiver position, one of the most sensitive to experienced depth, has gained 2 notable names in recent days, following the arrival of Philip Dorsett and become